Welcome to Clip Creep. Today we will be looking at the top 10 most haunted roads in the world. Please like the video if you enjoy and leave a comment with what you want to see next. Subscribe on YouTube and follow on Rumble. Now, let's begin. Clinton Road in New Jersey, USA. This deserted and dangerous road located off of Route 23 in West Milford has no homes along and no connecting roads. Clinton Road is very curvy and keeps winding around between different bodies of water. It has gained notoriety over the years as an area rife with many legends of paranormal occurrences such as sightings of ghosts, strange creatures and gatherings of witches, Satanists and the Ku Klux Klan. The worst part about Clinton Road is that it is surrounded by spooky stories, so there isn't just one ghost looking for revenge. The Cross Castle nearby, built in 1905, burned down only 14 years later, leaving the stone walls intact. Now, the same stone walls are known to lure dark congregations and worshippers of evil. If you see these groups, run as they will chase you down and kill you if you are spotted too. Tuen Mun Road, Hong Kong. Tuen Mun Road is a very congested highway located in Hong Kong. It links Tuen Mun and Tsuen Wan. Local folklore says it's haunted by the ghosts of those who have been killed while traveling it. Since 1978 there have been hundreds of accidents and many of them with fatal consequences. Some fatalities were attributed to the poor road design while others swear seeing spectral figures that distract drivers. This is one of the first highways in the country and many of the crashes are caused by the use of bad materials and the construction and the geography of the zone, which forced to build narrow lanes. In 2003, a bus had a crash and 21 people were killed. Some people say the spirits of them walk wandering around the area. A3 motorway, Croatia. A3 motorway is a major highway of Croatia. A short section of the road, between Staro Petrovo Selo and Nova Gradiška, is said to be haunted due to the high number of accidents and paranormal encounters. The road is fully paved. Locals blame underground water and dark forces for the carnage, saying drivers experience hallucinations and unexplained phenomena. Legend has it that workers used cement from tombstones and material from monuments and graves to make the highway, and that many of the youths at the time also mocked the graves. Popular soap star Dolores Lambesa was killed in a car accident on this section in 2013. Exactly 7 years before and just 60 meters away, at the same time of day, Macedonian singer Tos Proeski died in similar circumstances. Between times there have been 2,293 accidents, 54 deaths and 180 serious injuries on the same stretch. Sweet Hollow Road, New Jersey. The road is located within the West Hills County Park, in the town of Huntington, on the north shore of Long Island in northwestern Suffolk County, in the U.S. state of New York. The road has developed a reputation for being the source of strange experiences and hauntings. Tucked away south of Jericho Turnpike, it's very well known in this area as a local haunted place. The road that holds more than its share of ghostly tales and seems to harbor most of these ghostly wayfarers. The woods surrounding this road, and the road itself, are rumored to be quite heavily haunted. The road inspired hundreds of years of terror-filled tales, together with Mount Misery Road, a road running parallel. The stories begin with Native American tribes, who considered the area cursed and off-limits. Locals say the place is haunted and there are lots of scary stories, legends and myths associated with the area. According to legend, it has been haunted as long as anyone can remember. Boy Scout Lane, Wisconsin, USA. Boy Scout Lane is a lonely street located in Portage County, in the U.S. state of Wisconsin. According to local legend, the street gets its name from a tragedy that occurred there several decades ago. Located in Linwood, to the west of Plover, the area has been the subject of several paranormal investigations, and has been a haunt for youths hoping to experience a paranormal event. It was given its name because of a tragic incident that a troop of Boy Scouts were killed while on a camping trip in the 1950s or 60s. Different sources state that something, whether it was foul play or a predator, killed all of them. In some variations the murderer is the troop's scoutmaster. In others it is their bus driver. It is said that the desolate road is now haunted by the ghosts of the Boy Scouts who died there. Many people have reported the feeling of being watched. Others have reported children's handprints on their vehicles. And other people have heard children laughing. Annie's Road, New Jersey, USA. Annie's Road is the name of a small road located in Totowa, in Passaic County. As for the legend, it is said that back in the 1960s, a couple was driving down the road in Totowa when they got into a huge fight which led the man to open the car door and throw off his partner. Alone, scared, and injured, the woman began wandering on the street only to be hit by a truck and die on the spot. Even after, her dress got tangled in the car and she was dragged along the road, taking off her face. Ever since the accident, it is said that unexplainable stains of red paint appear on the road each year around the same date to mark Annie's death. Watch out, as she is looking for revenge and she will stop at nothing once she spots a target. Many people report seeing her on the side of the road, as if hitchhiking. Her apparition is so clear that many travelers believe she is real until she disappears in front of their eyes. Stocksbridge Bypass, South Yorkshire, England. Stocksbridge Bypass is the name of a challenging road and it is said to be haunted, and many people have experienced strange happenings on the bypass. It's the site of many hauntings in the area. There are reports that security staff and even police officers allegedly reported strange happenings and sightings during its construction, including encounters with a ghostly monk. It has created media interest throughout its time, due to some of the strange goings-on that have occurred. Shortly after building work commenced, reports of strange happenings began to surface, and it's said there have been a lot of ghost sightings where people have seen children running around an electric pylon singing Ringo Ringo Roses, and then the children will disappear in front of your eyes. Belchen Tunnel, Switzerland. Located on the border of Solothurn and Basel-Landschaft cantons of Switzerland, the Belchen Tunnel is said to be haunted by the ghost of an old lady. It's one of the top haunted roads in the world. The tunnel has been well known because a ghost known as the White Lady. She is described as being an old woman dressed all in white. It has gained for itself a terrifying reputation. It's said that two law students were crossing the tunnel when they picked up a pale woman, who said she needed help, and that something dreadful was about to happen. She got into the back seat. While they were driving through, the strange woman vanished. Shaped as an old white-clothed hitchhiking woman, a ghost, though not initially recognized as such, appears out of nowhere in front of the drivers and sometimes even speaks to them. This phantom hitchhiker would be picked up from the hard shoulder of the motorway only to vanish from the vehicle in question whilst in the tunnel. Street with no name, Annandale, Australia. Locals claim there is something inexplicably evil about the viaduct and surrounding park, particularly at night. Some say an eerie presence can be felt. Others tell tales of bizarre behavior displayed by small children and dogs that visiting the area. The street, an overgrown, narrow alleyway that runs alongside a light rail viaduct, is located in a small area giving access to the arches of a railway bridge near Jubilee. Along with the surrounding park area, the street with no name has borne witness to multitude of monstrous crimes. Dubbed the street with no name, the park seems to be surrounded by evil. Several paranormal investigators have visited the site, where visitors have reported feeling overwhelmed by fear, anxiety and foreboding, feeling unable to breathe, hearing footsteps and strange odors. With a history of murders and unspeakable crimes, this area has quite an intriguing past and can apparently bring out some bizarre behavior with visitors to the area, especially dogs and children. With many of the bodies of the murdered that have been dumped here going unsolved, it comes as no surprise that eerie happenings, strange sightings and noises and sudden temperature changes have been reported by late-night visitors to the site. The Screaming Tunnel, Ontario, Canada. Located on the northwestern corner of Niagara Falls, in the Canadian province of Ontario, the legend says that if you stand in the center of this tunnel running underneath what once was a drainage tunnel, and light a wooden match, the match will go out. You will then hear the screams of the dying girl. This small limestone tunnel runs under the railway tracks that link Niagara Falls to Toronto and New York City. The legend begins with a young girl that met an unfortunate fate. There are a few versions of the story, but each one agrees that she lived in a farmhouse on the south side of the tunnel. One night her house caught fire, and she fled the building with her clothes ablaze. She reached the tunnel before she fell to the ground, and that is where she perished. Other tales say she was set on fire deliberately by her raging father, or that she was raped and burnt in the tunnel to hide evidence. Given the eerie atmosphere, the tunnel may not be suitable for children.
If you have made it this far, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and comment what you want to see next. Subscribe on YouTube and follow on Rumble so you never miss a video. See you in the next one.